Today, meeting someone you've never met before is beyond easy. You can text and ask for a pic before you head out to the coffee shop, or you can look them up on social media. It's not a big deal. But let's go way back to the 1990s for this scenario. Cell phones then were the size of small cars, and horror of horrors, there was no texting. If you wanted to recognize someone, you had to ask them for a physical description on the phone. In really older times, like ancient Israel times, the Jews were waiting to meet their Messiah, the one they believed would deliver them from Roman oppression. If they had had phones, I'm sure they'd have been the size of a building, so how would they know the Messiah when he arrived? Enter the Old Testament. Specifically, some 400 prophecies about who the Messiah would be and the things that he would do. For instance, Micah 5:2 gets so specific, it states that the rescuer would be born in a little backwater town called Bethlehem. Then there's Isaiah 35, verses 4 and 5, which talks about the Messiah healing the blind and the deaf. There are over 23,000 verses in the Old Testament, and the last verse in Malachi 4, 5, and 6 is about the Messiah. That's a massive amount of anticipation, right? All of this was written down so the people of Israel would recognize their beloved Messiah when he came. And when Jesus was born that very first Christmas, he began to meet those prophecies and eventually fulfilled them all. So there was a way for people to know him for who he really was. But you know something? Then and now, people still miss the mark when it comes to Jesus, even with all the evidence we have at hand. Because if we don't view the Messiah with eyes of faith and recognize him as God's promised one, we'll never truly be able to say we have found the Messiah. So ask yourself this Christmas, have you recognized Jesus for who he is?